Alright, tell me up. Start.
What?
So.
Oh.
Thing.
What?
Cut. Beating.
You gonna...
Did you? Then.
I think I'll have to start from the beginning.
I don't... Look.
Your meal will be delivered here soon. Don't make a mess, okay?
Pilot.
Who's the...
Pilot.
What do you want me to do?
I'll not ask you to trust me.
Initializing generator.
Why is the
Battle
launch
CPU
gate
engaged.
opening?
Data link
Nimbus,
online.
I thought
Connecting
everybody-
incognito mode.
Negative. I got all my M6. I thought we weren't using Hayabusa
Connecting
this
to
time.
vessel's launch system. Takeover
And who's
complete.
that? There's no data at all.
Weapons are armed.
Is something
Pilot
wrong,
lock with
Iris?
stable. Newcom
can't cancel
interface
the
disabled. Enabling AI-assisted combat
You've got to
mode.
be kidding me. That's impossible.
All systems engaged. Battle frame
I just can't.
ready for combat.
Did that battle frame single-handedly deny our only small UAV drones? They're here only to distract us from their real strike force. Dispatch them, quickly. Wait, isn't that the prototype frame?
Hey, isn't that boy supposed to be locked in your room?
Weapon ready.
That bolt.
New enemies approaching,
CIWS
transforming
weapon.
battle frame drones. Listen up. These drones are much deadlier than UAV drones.
CIWS weapon.
Not only will they not bother to try to evade since they're unmanned,
CIWS weapon.
but they will focus on swiftly causing as much damage as possible. Keep in mind that if any one of them has locked onto you, it won't let you get away. You'll need to shoot it down.
Scramble! All units, this is JSDF Capital Defense Coordination Center. If you're hearing this, you're going to follow our command.
Who the hell is hitting us?
Shield.
Dragon Squadron, take off.
CIWS
Eagle Squadron, prepare to
weapon.
follow up. Arm yourselves for dispatching flying enemies at medium range.
CIWS weapon ready.
Anyone manage to get up here? Enemies are drone swarms deployed from the orbit. Third AA Marine Battalion, we've sent you the coordinates to set up the weapons. Please check.
We interrupt our regularly scheduled program to bring you breaking news. Tokyo is under attack from unknown enemies. The government has declared state of emergency in Tokyo and surrounding prefectures of Saitama, Chiba, and the city of Yokohama.
Iris, set that kit to friendly on the IFF. I don't want to see friendly fire here.
Affirmative. Setting IFF to friendly.
Regenerate.
If you don't mind, look after the boy for me, will you? Just make sure he...
New enemies inbound. Prepare to engage. Damn brat.
Listen up. Our objective remains the same. Work together with the JSDF and clear the sky. We need air superiority to make sure that Akatsuki can safely enter the orbit with the mass driver.
Listen up. We've detected some real battle frames with an addition. One of the two important luggages we've come here to retrieve is flying out there.
We're being overwhelmed!
Hello.
Can anyone identify those enemies?
So, oh
Hey,
man, let me
kid,
mute this
I know you
thing.
can hear me, so listen up.
So, this is
Nobody's trying to stop you as they're
Nimbus Infinity. If you notice from the first video, there was a lot of slowdown, and even in this video, it's the same thing. I'm noticing that the slowdown is actually coming from the environment of the game itself, and not really the fact that my computer can't handle the game. Because if you look at the screen, look how smooth the when you look at the sky, look how smooth the animation is. You know, this basically is telling you that you can't really navigate in the bottom environment, because in the first part of the video it has you flying around in a residential neighborhood, and the video is just lagging like crazy until I look up at the sky, and again, you know, the game's, you know, functions at, you know, 60 frames per second. I think what it is that this game is rendering too much. You know, I'm guessing because, ooh, that got scary. The buildings are a solid object. It's something about the background that's causing the game to slow down.
Oh wow, that's a lot. I don't think we have enough ammo for this.
You know, it's really weird. Because again, I'll do this again. I will refer to the other game I'm playing. What was it? Daemon X Machina. The game plays smoothly, 60 frames per second, so I know that my laptop can handle that game, and that's for the Nintendo Switch, and that's totally a 3D rendered game. It plays just like this. But this game, like many other games that are on early access, they need to be optimized. A lot of this has to be optimized, because look at that. This background is all messy. This background is really killing this game. And where the hell is this guy at? Get out of here. I mean, I like it so far, but still. See how smooth it is when you're not looking. And then there's this weird, it's not weird. The clouds have a graphic on it along with shadowing. Actually, I can show you on the menu. So, 60 frames per second. See, the view distance messes up the game too, so I had to put it on low. Shadow quality low. I basically had to put almost all of the graphical stuff low, is just to get the game running smooth. This V-Sync, which is the weirdest, is that the V-Sync basically, I forgot what V-Sync actually does. Well, I really don't know what it really does anyway. But what it does is that it kind of makes the game run a little smoother. But when you have stuff like, oh wow, you can turn that, oh wow, off. Ooh, wow. You got all of these effects here that affect the game too much. You got cloud resolution, cloud shadow quality, and there's like this effect in the sky that's constant, so you can't really do anything about that. I didn't know I could turn these off. Well, I can't turn them all off. You got the texture resolution, this shadow quality, view distance. I would like to turn that off, but it is what it is. See, there's that effect. Huh. Did it optimize it? Eesh. Basically turned off those effects, did this. I don't like that. Yeah, so basically it looks like this background is basically stands out too much. I mean, I do like the lights. I like how it looks, but it looks like it's being rendered on the same scale as the character model. Yeah. Let's go back to options, see if we can see what it was that I turned off. Low. Yeah, I don't need that. I think it was that. Or chromatic operation. Alright. And then it turned all of the effects back on.
Kid, I know you can hear me. We need to talk.
Yeah.
Why did you come out?
What did this do?
Would you like to turn on the microphone and make a response?
Can't talk back because you realized you did something wrong.
Ooh.
You came all the way out here without thinking because you couldn't bear to stand
It's
on
these
the ground.
buildings that's doing it. I'm gonna actually quit the, and then there's this. Ooh boy. Please. This game is still in early development, so hopefully they will overhaul this and use a more mature anime style. I prefer a graphic novel design that doesn't require you to move around, because this is not doing it. Again, my old man coming out. I would prefer front mission menu based movement other than this. Sometimes I really don't think there's even a need for I'm not playing this again. I don't think that this game really needs a character avatar that moves around. I think that takes too much from the game. Ugh, look at that. And a lot of these games that have these that are usually mecha based, they go with these, anime with the anime look, but they don't use the
Pilot, do you copy?
Who's this?
what else I was gonna say.
Wait.
I say a more mature anime look.
Pilot,
My guess is, what I mean by mature, I would say Psychopaths. Psychopaths, what is it?
What do you want me to do?
I wouldn't say irregular at Magic's high school, because I really don't like that. Some of the characters models half the time.
Trust me, but your presence is required immediately.
I wouldn't go Ghost in the Shell. But like I said, basically something where it's like a variety, where you have masculine looking characters, you have feminine looking characters, diversity. When you use a basic anime look, like basic anime look, what is it? Like half of these isekai animes are, which makes them unwatchable. Or the worst example is Digimon Try, where all of the characters look the same and there's really no difference, no matter how different you make their hair and clothing design look.
They're here only to distract us from their real strike force. Dispatch them quickly. Wait, isn't that the prototype frame?
See, this is slowing down the game a lot. Because in the survival mode, sorry for the echo, but there's basically nothing here for the sound to bounce off. But with the survival mode, it puts you in an arena, and the game moves real smooth. It's just this, it's not. And this is very jarring too, to tell you the truth. I mean, I rarely heavily criticize this, but this does look jarring. I don't think. Well, it was just slapped together because they needed something for early access. But this needs a overhaul. I would say the same thing about, I'm still sticking to my guns about the background. The background doesn't really need to be high definition. Should you be able to fly through buildings? Yes. But if the buildings themselves, houses, and the bottom background is basically slowing down the game, then you gotta do something. You gotta do something about that. Right now, it's working fine, but we'll see with the other mission. We'll see with the other mission what happens. So.
Affirmative. Setting IFF to friendly.
Just make sure he doesn't get drowned.
Alright. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's see. Let's go to mission select. Let's go to mission 3. I kinda wish this wouldn't do. Yeah. Seriously, just ugly.
Don't keep the girl waiting. Don't know how. Just go to the door and select where to go from the screen. It'll show you how.
Hey, chicken. You know what this looks like? Almost looks like? It doesn't look like JUT. It looks like. It looks like. What is it? From Xenogears. It looks like Ramses gear. I think it's called the Vendetta. And a little bit of the tall geese because of the headpiece. I guess this is for VR. Earlier, my previous, an earlier recording of this, I recorded a good portion, but for whatever reason, the game didn't get recorded. It recorded a black screen. I'm not too happy about that.
Look after the kids, Cal.
Major Bushman, status report on our ship's damage.
You got different
A little
weapons.
fire and gaping holes on the body.
Here's my booze.
Is the ship's spacework?
Right trigger's
We'll
fire.
fire with foam first. Then we'll have drones patch the hull and we're good to go.
Right button. I have no idea what that does.
It'll be on everyone's screen now.
Focus on the breaching pods to prevent further reinforcements, then destroy the enemies.
CIWS weapon ready.
Let's see. There we go. Man, I really wish these guys would stop riding their bikes on the sidewalk.
Leave the enemies to the battle frame.
Alright.
You know, it has nothing to do with the kids' skill. Having them in battle still bothers me.
I mean, it looks good so far. Until that happens. Your aim reticle could be a lot bigger. It said, I think, what was it?
Negative. Our priority is for Avalon ships. Wait for them to leave first.
CIWS weapon.
Right. Enemies don't explode upon defeat. They just float around, which is terrible. See that? No, that was an ally. These words, I have no idea what those are, but those are supposed to be the names of your enemy units. But again, stuff that's just jarring. Alright, let's go back to the main menu again. And this time we'll look at the survival mode. Wow, look how beautiful that is. And that's without all of without the candy background. Ugh. No, I'm aiming at the damn thing. Where's the one that's firing at me? Oh, you.
Main weapon ready. Shields regenerating.
I think this needs better flight animation. Actually show that it's actually flying through the air, not floating. Do do do. Do 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 do. I know you did. Man, can you reload any faster? See, your aiming reticle is too small. You can barely see. Alright, so that's it for this video. Now I'll be checking on it, doing a checkup on the game in the near future, just to see what they added. And hopefully they do some fixes about the effects, because, oh boy. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.